Hey, I have the house to myself for a little bit, so I'm going to do some Homestuck, now that I won't get interrupted. Because seriously, people like to just come rushing into my room. It's crazy. Anywho, num num num. Equius really needs to control that libido. So he's shaking heavily. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I just need to breathe. And to break something, possibly.
Break something?
Yes, it helps me relax.
Oh, I think I understand.
Do you?
I like breaking things. I didn't used to, but now I do. It's fun. Hello? Are you sure you're okay?
Yes.
You really do look like you're sweating pretty hard.
I just need a blasted towel. Wherever did Arthur get off to?
Maybe you should break something to try to calm down.
Perhaps.
Do you want me to break something?
Well, what?
I could break something if you want.
Do you want to break something?
Kind of.
Okay. I quit being confused is like the cutest thing. Whoops. She threw the bathtub into the bedroom. Right through the porn. And Equius is like, shock!
Equius, I'm about to throw an ablution trap through your wall. Heads up.
Yes, that was wonderful.
It was pretty cool.
But could you please refrain from dipping into the vernacular of commoners? In fact, this is an order from your leader. Call things by their proper names.
What? You want me to call it a bathtub? That sounds ridiculous.
Nevertheless, do it.
Fine.
Now, could you please, do that again?
What? You want me to throw the trap through your wall again? I mean the tub?
Yes.
Is that an order?
Yes. Wait. I don't know.
What don't you know?
Maybe I don't want to order you to. Maybe I want you to do whatever things that you want to do.
I really have no idea what you're talking about.
You could cause quite a bother for me with the power you wield. I can do nothing to stop you, peasant girl. It's so magnificently depraved.
You are so weird. And this is coming from a ghost.
Ribbit. What was that? Are you role-playing now? Stop, it's unbecoming.
Sorry.
You're better than that. And by better, I mean worse. Much, much worse. Downright coarse and degenerate. Just reprehensibly sordid. Actually, yes, you may roleplay and proceed to deepen this already irretrievable debauchery. In fact, I command it. I command you to have free will and do as you please. And continue being bothersome and unpredictably destructive. I mean, if you want.
I'm not really role-playing. I'm part frog. But okay. I guess I can break some more stuff.
Ribbit. Yes, ribbit again.
I can't really control the ribbits.
Arthur's like, everything's beautiful. I will make haste through this mysterious realm and find your gate. It will pose no challenge for me at all.
Yeah, I know.
I will then give you your new body, and you may take your rightful place as my subordinate.
Sure.
Actually, now I'm beginning to wonder.
What?
Whether I want you to be my subordinate. I hope this doesn't sound too strange.
Everything you say sounds strange.
Maybe I would like you to be the co-leader again.
Okay.
In fact, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm entertaining this thought. It feels just vile. Try not to roll your eyes at me.
I don't have pupils.
Would you mind terribly being the leader?
Fine.
But don't tell anyone. You will be the leader of me, and I will lead all else. You would, in effect, be the secret leader.
Yeah, sure. That's pretty much how it is anyway.
Yes, that's the spirit. You take to authority well for one of your blood.
I don't have blood.
Not yet, but soon your heart will beat anew, and through it fresh blood and fresh passion.
Wow, can you just bring me the robot already?
On my way. Centaur's testicle, CT, cease trolling, apocalypse arisen, AA. Ribbit! I want to do the ribbits really loud and, like, really emotional. Proceed to second gate. Pew! Strong jump. Aqueous attack! Ruin! Oh, his hair got longer. Whoa. Oh, it's beautiful. The colors! There's a fan art I have on my likes that is a version of him jumping into this portal. It's gorgeous. I can't remember who did it, but definitely would plug it right now if I had the time. But digging through my likes takes about 30 hours because my computer and Tumblr don't get along very well. Enter! Deliver present? Oh, he managed to land gently?
It looks nice.
Yes, it is perfect in every way. Ribbit, do you have a clean towel anywhere?
Enter Soulbot.
Wait. Since he's been prototyped twice, I mean, I'm pretty sure sprites can be prototyped more than twice. That was, like, kind of implied, right? So how would she enter instead of prototyping? Like, can she consciously do that? Oh. I think it suits you. Much more so than the form of a levitating, ghostly amphibian. How does it feel?
It feels different.
Okay, but I mean, do you feel anything else? Any sort of stirring sensations?
Stirring?
Yes, such as sensations which may be stirred by flowing blood and a beating heart.
I'm not sure.
Can you detect anything within you might describe as smoldering passion? I mean, just out of curiosity. Wait, what is that? What's what? This feeling. Oh, God. Oh, my God, what did you do? You broke her. Did you program this robot to have feelings for you? Romantic feelings? Answer me, blue blood scum. Yes. It's a chip in your heart. Is that not okay? Get it out. I guess I can uninstall it if you would just get it out. Sorry, I'll get it out, 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 get it out. Whoa, shit. Aradia. Calm down. I guess non-consensual romantic passion is kind of a big deal. I mean, not sure really how that works. Love, you need to stop. You're breaking his heart by breaking your heart. I guess. So crazy. Dude. Aradia, dude. Maybe the blue blood was just really, really bad for her. I mean, she was a rust blood, and to suddenly have her blood color change probably affected her brain. I'm beginning to think that there are certain chemicals in troll blood that cause that. Huh. Oh, okay. It was all just kismicissitude. Except Nipita's interpreting it as mate spree shipped. What do I know? I'm a human. She's like, I don't know how to ship this. Time to update wall. There. Probably not. What the hell's going on here? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Aw. I love the way she drew them. He's like, I love you. Here we go. You consult your shipping wall. Clearly, some changes are in order. You must admit you didn't see this one coming, even with your remarkable matchmaking acumen. You should probably recolor all your radio panels so she looks like a robot, too. It is a major commitment keeping up with all your ships, but it is worth it. I need to make one someday. I start thinking about my ships and then my mind just goes blank. Recruit Vriska. This is the worst time ever for you to do that. Carcinogeneticist CG began trolling Arachnid's grip, AG. Okay, this is going to sound preposterous given our last conversation. And I guess practically every conversation preceding it. And I'm probably going to have to do something completely disgusting, like apologize. And even though I'll hate myself for it, I will totally mean it, I promise. Like, really, really mean it. You're going to ask me to join your team, aren't you? Yeah, how did you know? I don't seem to have much choice now. Aurelia kicked me off the good team. Wow, that is great. Wait, sorry. No, wait, I don't have to apologize. That's right. You have no choice now. I apologize to myself for offering you a shitty, meaningless apology. Apology accepted, Carcat. Let's bury the Thresher with a totally platonic bro-bulge bump. Pelvic thrust? Bump. You dork. Do you really think your usual pedantic quips are going to bug me now? I'm not trying to bug you. I'm trying to get you to join my damn team. Now step in line, Circuit. I was just betrayed and absconded by my 2 accomplices and best pals, and on top of that, I am soaked in the blood of my lusus, which I just had to decapitate myself. So listening to a crabby asshole be all tickled with his own mediocre retorts isn't going to spoil my evening. Okay, well, sorry to hear about that. But, I mean, you can just dump her carcass in the Colonel and bring her back stronger than ever. Wow, good to know, I guess. Now, why don't you hop in that trap, wash the nasty blue shit off, and join our fucking session already? What? It's so rude to dictate hygiene procedure to a lady, under any circumstance, even for douchey loudmouths with delusions of leadership. Maybe you should try to think about the dumb things that fall out of your protein chute for once, Vantis. Blah, blah, blah. Now my shit is doing a fucking stellar impression of something that doesn't give a shit. Anyway, you know my blood's the prettiest, and you'd obviously kill to have it. No, it sucks. Totally happy with mine. Nice try, though. BS. Why would you hide behind your lame gray anonymity, then? You do realize everyone thinks that's totally lame, right? It's nobody's business. I don't see why it should be a matter of public record. I'm not going to wear that shit on my sleeve like you do, literally and figuratively. It's private, so everyone can go point their probing busybody sniff nodes up their own impertinent seed flaps. Fine. Like anyone really cares. It's just lame and insecure. So why don't you tell me what I've got to do here? I await instruction from a big shot, able-blooded leader. Okay, first things first. You've got to connect with Tavros quickly and get him in the session before he gets killed. What? Can't someone else do that? No, why? What's the big deal? Just do it. But I hate that guy. Who cares? This is your command decision? Getting someone who hates a guy to save his life? Pretty weak, boss. Why do you even hate him? It's fucking ridiculous. If anything, you should pity him, especially since you were the one who paralyzed him. I know. I don't really understand it. It's just a really special kind of hate. It never goes away and it doesn't make a lot of sense. This is kind of a weird time to be confiding in me about your feelings of black romance, but okay. Oh god, what? I mean, if you're really implying Tavros is your kismesis, I think you're braying up the wrong frawn nub. Both parties have to hate each other equally. I mean, like, true hate. Maybe your feelings come somewhat close to fitting the bill, but I don't think he can hate anyone. It's weird. He's kind of broken in the head. Fuck. What are you talking about? I think this subject is beyond a lot of people's grasp, but I know a lot about it. Nobody ever really wants to talk to me about it, though. Whoa, really? Oh, no shit. Really? Okay, most people who haven't had their lobe stem cauterized are capable of feeling the 2 primary emotions, hate and pity. Pity is, of course, just the toned-down version of the central emotion, hate. And all the nuances of pity manifest as various other kinds of feelings, like whatever chemical reactions trigger mating fondness or the mysterious forces that are behind war allegiance. Carcat, holy fuck. So boring. A well-balanced person is going to have a good distribution between hate and the various pity humors. Having a good balance keeps all the emotions sharper. See, I think that's your problem. Oh? I hope you know already I wore out some good note-taking pens today. All the pens. All of them. See, my hate is like a finely tuned instrument because I'm aware of these principles. I can hate a hole in paradox space itself, straight through to a new reality fresh for the hating. You don't even know how much I'm laughing at this. But see, you're too heavy on the hate side, or at least you pretend to be, which is maybe worse. You aren't reading anything I say, are you? You just want to talk and talk and talk. And you think you're hating up everyone hard when you're really just burning out the entire emotional hemisphere. It's like lukewarm hate, pretender's hate, with no counterpoint at all. As such, there's no real substance to your hate. It's like a cardboard movie prop, which is why your brain is broken, kind of like Tavros's, but on the opposite hemisphere, I guess. Or maybe your broken brain led to the imbalance in the first place. I don't know. Whatever the case is, you're kind of emotionally screwed, sorry to say. Your hate's too dull for a proper kismicist, in my opinion. And I don't see anyone chomping at the bit to be your moral. Honestly, unless there's someone out there who would actually bother pitying you. Letting a mate spree? Seriously, like that would even interest you. Basically, any feature of your emotional profile that usually makes someone viable in the Ridrom department must be totally fried. Your blackrom potential's probably toast, too. Hey, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I started tuning you out. Are you done?
No way, I could go on. This is fascinating. Tell me how the fuck this isn't fascinating.
Did you learn this crap from your awful romance movies?
They're really intriguing sociologically. Incredibly complex, sophisticated stories. You wouldn't get it.
Hey, asshole, stop watching movies for girls.
What part of intriguing sociologically don't you understand? Also, they're awesome. Shut up.
Okay. Man, just let me connect to this stupid boy dumbfuck so I don't have to listen to this anymore.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. I never even got to the damn point. What is it now? I don't need you specifically to connect to Tavros. I mean, I could get any schlub to do that. You just have to get in here ASAP because I really need your mind powers.
You do? I mean, obviously you do, duh. What for?
I ran into someone here. A sort of double agent, I guess. His name is Jack.
Ta-da.
Whew, holy shit. This whole, like, my throat bothering me and screaming my lungs out being these people is like, whoa. Jack.
Huh?
He has some inside information about his kingdom. He wants to work together with us to overthrow the Black Queen. So I said, okay. And now I need your help.
Okay. I can try. What does he know?
He recently got hold of some intel regarding a weakness in the Queen's defenses. I don't know any more than that. But we've got to hurry and get started on this thing, or it could get kind of awkward.
Awkward? What do you mean?
I mean, he's just standing here now. Waiting for me, I guess. But it's okay. I think he's pretty much settled down.
Settled down?
Well, he stabbed me once. Oh, is this supposed to be, we don't know what his blood color is?
It's a mystery. It could be any color of the rainbow.
But it's not. It's secret. Crazy.
Oh, only once? Are you sure you should trust him? I don't know if I would, but hey, I'm not the leader.
No, it's cool. He's cool. It's fine. I don't really mind the stabbing. It was all a misunderstanding. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure he meant to stab me. But I kind of think that's like the way he greets people.
This game is so stupid.
In any case, I think he's probably all stabbed out.
Phew! Oh man. Since you're bleeding, I should ask Terezi what color your blood is.
Good luck with that. She can't see me or smell me or anything. I'm way out of my hive somewhere else on the planet.
Okay, then I'll ask Jack.
No, Jack won't tell. I made him promise he wouldn't tell.
Damn it! Stupid, lousy, tight-lipped, stab-heavy double agents. Doesn't Trollian have some kind of viewport feature?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure only Solix knows how to set that up, and he's been incommunicado for hours for some reason. Anyway, that whole feature seems totally invasive and largely pointless to me, so just forget it.
Yeah, okay, here we are about to embark on an espionage mission. A spying tool sounds totally useless. Another great point, Captain.
Whatever. Just get your ass in here so we can dethrone this goddamn queen. It'll mean one less god boss we have to fight.
Fine, I'll be right there. Just try not to lose too much of your mystery blood and die.
Arachnid script, AG, C. Strolling carcinogeneticist, CG. B. Jack a few minutes ago. You find the kid you've been looking for. He's got a pretty sharp tongue and can't seem to keep it sheathed. You should learn up front you're no stranger to sharp objects yourself. Static question mark, bud. He still won't shut up. He doesn't seem to care about the wound. He's just going on and on about the freakish color of his blood. He doesn't want you to look at it. Just look away, he says. You've got to admit, now you're curious. Look at knife. You don't see what the big deal is. Nothing special. This kid's out of his mind. But he's still blubbering on and on about it. It's like, oh yeah, red blood is totally normal where we come from. Although, human blood actually more is closer to the rust color, especially if you've got like really iron-rich blood. High blood sugar and low iron would cause human blood to be that kind of candy apple red color. Anyway, yeah. You freak. Just kidding. I love you. It seems he's the only one of his kind with this mutant candy red blood. An outcast. He thinks he was put on this planet covered in an ocean of his own blood to be taunted. Punished for something. Saddest story you ever heard. Gotta do something to shut him up. Ew. Dude, you're like, ugh. No. Cross-contaminating blood is bad. See? There's a lot of people out there with blood your color. No. Ugh. Just, that is one thing that just... Blood cross-contamination just freaks me right the fuck out. I can deal with people bleeding, but then it's like, oh, I have a cut and I'm gonna touch your cut. Gross. Ugh. Be in cahoots with Jack. Operation Regisurp. Huge bitch, blah blah. Spreading all his magnificent pincer tentacle things. You and your like-blooded accomplice soon put Operation Regisurp into motion, a contingency plan which the Archagent conveniently had on file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly have been given a better title. Trolls just love portmanteaus almost as much as the Japanese do. Your whole team executes the plan along the course of its journey, employing espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, vicious interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part, and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as this troll disease called friendship. Kind of cool looking. But before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the intelligence uncovered by one of his agents. It is an advantage over the Queen you will seize a pawn, while she has let her guard down. Reading like William Shatner. With each prototyping by each player, the royalty of both sides would evolve. The Queen, with her ring of orbs 12-fold, would first take on the claws and ridged carapace of your Lucis, and then the wings and scales of Terezi's young dragon, and then the horns and gills and cloven hooves of Gamzee's fallen custodian. And so it would continue. Though a queen is a vain creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of augmentation ahead. She could certainly withstand the 8 eyes of an arachnid. The fairy wings might at worst be frivolous, and the great bullhorns could even be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might very plausibly suit her. She perhaps would wear a brave face even behind a dignified mustache, and the centauring of her lower torso could transpire without much complaint. She would dutifully indulge a lactating udder. And when all was said and done, doubting her head count would surely be insult to 11-fold injury, but nothing she hadn't essentially endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself all these additional debasements, because before the rest came, there would be one corruption to her figure she could not abide. Her vanity would not allow it. She could not stand bearing the visage of the most loathsome creature known to all existence. So vile in its appearance, so contemptible its purpose, all depictions of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does the reviled patron god they herald. The Great Detestation, King Ponswater, Speaker of the Vast Joke, or more commonly, Bilious Slick. Bilious Slick? His true name is, of course, forbidden, and wearing his face is where she drew the line. Kermit? Well, it kind of makes sense. They really don't like amphibians. And frogs, especially. She removed the ring and concealed it in the royal vault while she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to her private chamber from which she would dispatch orders, no one the wiser to her disadvantage. Or so she thought. Execute Operation Register! The operation in time would be a total success. The banished quasi-royal would make the future Alternian wasteland her home. Oh. So Alternia was that really colorful place they warped to? It's kind of pretty. Until she was given new purpose. Doc Scratch showed up. Cycles, Sectarizine, Karkat, Kania, Vriska, Tavros, and Gamzee are on the red team. And Nepeta, Aradia, Equius, Solix, Fefri, and Eridan are on the blue team. But at the onset, you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion to an amphibious likeness, or about her orb's 12-fold, or any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage and would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members would take on the entirely separate set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was to be a competition, after all. Or so you thought. We don't know. Wow, everything's all fucked up looking. You would begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototypings would affect the mutations of your session's underlings. Some of them were kind of cute, though. And your prototypings would affect theirs. Crazy. That's Kania's hive, isn't it? Though the signs pointed to two distinct sessions, two sets of mystic ruins, two opposing teams, two separate chains of connected players, this was all misleading. You were joining a particularly unusual bifurcated session, meant from the start to receive all 12 players through two separate connection chains, a session with one Skya about which 12 planets would circle, with one army of dark and one of light, with one pair of kings and one pair of queens, and with one cantankerous archagent and his typical disdain for authority. It wouldn't be until later in the session, when the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was that it had always been the same session all along, that your teams were not competing, but cooperating toward a common goal. It took you that long to figure it out? Dorks. Jeez. In the more drawn-out form of this adventure's narrative, figuring this out would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, same session all along? Really? Huh. I'm rolling my eyes. But since we've decided to engage this epic in shorthand, you feel you must insist that we continue with this expository interlude. It would turn out the arrangement of the planets looked like this, rather. Bifurcated from each other, each team appearing to comprise a distinct chain and a distinct session without the luxury of the complete picture we've seen here. It appeared that way until it was time to link the two chains, completing the circuit of 12 and uniting the teams. For these two final links, Skya had a plan, as it did with the order of every preceding link, and as it did with the paradoxical seeding of its own players on the surface of the planet, it would later devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face. Man, you gotta fix this shit. Double Mobius reach around? After watching the phrases Mobius double and reach around to toggle for a few minutes while in a sort of stupor, you finally snap out of it. Your attention drifts toward these two symbols. You would try to be these mysterious characters, but you suspect you would fail, so you don't bother. They're way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what's up with these guys? Do they live underwater or something? What's their deal? We'll learn all about them a little later. For that matter, what about this young lady? What is her deal? We'll probably find out about her later, too. It will probably be quite some time before you get to be her. It could very well be pages and pages and pages. And pages and pages and pages. Seriously, it could take forever. Wow, sarcasm. And her name? Oop. Next video, hee hee. That was perfect timing.